Morning, students. Today we have to discuss more about that Gauss law. Before discussing Gauss law, or before uh, proving the Gauss law, we should be knowing about electric flux. What is electric flux? New word is coming here, electric flux. And students, you must be knowing about the electric lines of forces or electric field lines. No doubtly, these electric field lines are the electric flux. But what is the difference between the electric flux and electric field lines? The electric flux linked with any surface is defined as the total number of electric field lines, passing through that surface. The difference you must be understanding, electric field lines means that actually it is the path which is coming out from the charged body, or it is the imaginary line representing the electric fields. Electric flux, no doubtly the electric field lines which are crossing the surface area. Suppose if you are firing 100 bullets and that is striking on a surface. Out of 100 bullets, if 60 bullets are striking on the surface, that 60 bullets are to be considered as the flux and 100 will be considered as the electric field lines. Same manner, the electric field lines which are striking on the surface, the number of electric field lines striking the surface, touching the surface, are termed as the electric flux, and others are to be told as the electric field lines. So that electric flux is represented by phi, that is equal to E into S. E is the electric field strength, S is the surface area. So it is the product of the magnitude of the electric field, and the surface area, and this surface area must be perpendicular to the electric field. If my fingers are the electric field lines and this is the surface, and that the field lines that will be striking the surface normally. In general, we represent it as phi equal to E vector dot ds vector. Suppose let us, if you think it one surface, this is one surface, and this is the elementary area ds, and the electric field lines are along this way. This is the electric field lines, electric field, and this is the surface S vector, that is the aerial vector. So this angle is the angle between E vector and the area vector. Another word is coming here, area vector, and area vector word you know it from the class 11. What is that aerial vector? Aerial vector is a vector of a plane surface whose magnitude is the area of the plane surface and directed perpendicular to the plane. So suppose if it is the S area S, magnitude is the area of this plane and the direction will be perpendicular to the plane surface. That is the aerial vector. So here suppose if you are assuming that ds area, this is the direction of the electric field and this is the direction of the aerial vector, then flux linked to this small area will be equal to E vector dot ds vector. If you consider the whole surface, then can be told as the phi equal to E vector dot ds vector surface integration of E vector dot ds vector. I think this is the generally you can use it here. Suppose if the aerial vector is perpendicular to the E vector, suppose in these cases this is the S vector S, and this is the electric field. So in this case, what is the aerial vector and electric field both will be in the same direction, because this is the area and aerial vector is directed perpendicular to this area. So E vector and S vector both are in the same direction. Hence in this case maximum flux linked to the surface. So in these cases, if you consider in these cases, the areal vector, direction of areal vector will be along this direction, and E vector is along this way, so that is angle is 90 degree. So E ds cos 90 degree, so this will be equal to 0. So the zero flux linked to the surface. So I think you have understood the electric flux, and this unit is, if you consider this one, from here you can get the unit equal to Newton meter square per coulomb. Newton meter square per coulomb. This is the Newton per coulomb. This is the meter square, Newton meter square per coulomb. And in this case, flux, direction of the flux, how? If the electric field lines or the fluxes are directed outward from the surface, then flux is to be considered as the positive. And if the fluxes are linking to the surface, in this case the flux will be considered as negative. The directed outward from the surface is taken as positive, and directed inward to the surface is to be taken negative. So before knowing all these electric flux and areal vector, we should be proceeding for Gauss law. Let us discuss Gauss law.